Hello, this is Kurt Wallner. On the south side of the White House, on the first floor, there are three rooms in a row that are probably the most famous thematically decorated rooms in America: the red, blue, and green rooms. In all of my readings of White House history, I've come to discover that the red, blue, and green rooms have probably been redecorated by more presidents more times than any other part of the White House. I've put together this time-lapse film to show on a yearly basis who was president and how the rooms were decorated over time. The biggest presidential redecorators were Franklin Pierce, U.S. Grant, Chester Arthur, Benjamin Harrison, Theodore Roosevelt, of course, Harry Truman, of course, the Kennedys, of course. The Green Room, as we know it today, was redecorated by Nancy Reagan in 1981, the Blue Room by Hillary Clinton in 1994, and the Red Room by Laura Bush in 2001. So let's take a look at how I'm going to depict these three rooms. In trying to figure out how to do this, I think that I'm going to depict all three rooms in the same drawing rather than try to depict them individually. Doing each one of them in a separate drawing would be kind of repetitious and not all that interesting. So in converting my thumbnail sketch to the larger version, I have to go through all the usual steps of gridding the thing off and extruding the walls and all that. But the most complicated thing in all three of these rooms are the carpets, and I have to figure out where they fit into all of this. It's important to get the carpet designs right at the beginning because, believe it or not, it has everything to do with how I draw the furniture in all these rooms, which is the real sticking point. I can look at the photos that I have found and I can actually position the furniture based on where it goes on the carpet design. It's all fine and dandy for the furniture that's in the middle of the room, but what about the furniture that's not on the carpet? Like these little side chairs on the northern wall of the Red Room. I get a picture of the room and divide it into quarters. Divide the space in the drawing and the pencil into quarters and have at it. Then you just do the same thing on the other side. Then on to the incredible American Empire sofa. This was donated to the White House in 1962 and has been reupholstered in a very nice red shade. On the south side of the room, there's this really tricky table and chairs. This has a lot of interesting features to it. And then there's the group on the east side of the room with this marquetry tabletop. I can tell that that's going to be a lot of fun when it comes time to coloring it in. So that's it for the Red Room. One down, two more to go. In the Blue Room, we start with the statues. Now, I don't know who these two guys are. There are little nameplates underneath, but anybody's guess. Then on to Monroe's marble-top center table, which he purchased during a trip to France in 1817, I believe. Then the grouping, this great grouping of these 4 chairs by Belanger, also purchased by Monroe. I just love these things. They're so comfortable looking, and the cushions are so thick and wonderful. And these have all been regilded lately, I believe. Just wonderful. Then the pier tables that are in the on the side, I found this really great picture of Obama featuring the pier tables, and he's obviously waiting for the cameras to roll. You can tell because there's a scrim outside the window. So that's the blue room. 2 down, 1 more to go. To begin the green room, we're going to do the same thing with the red room with the northern side chairs. Just divide everything up into quarters and get it in there. On either side of the fireplace, there's this group of furniture with these weird pyramid tables. I think that they're called pyramid tables, plus these big armchairs. I've seen pictures where they utilize additional side chairs in this grouping, so I decided to go ahead with that because it just, I don't know, more furniture in the room makes, I think, the drawing look a little tighter. Then we put in the southern group. I have to remember that every side table is different. Like the side tables in here don't match, so I have to be very careful that I don't make assumptions about everything being the same. Then there's the west group of furniture. I don't really get to see a whole lot of this group because of the way that I've cut the walls. You don't really see the sofa at all, and there's that table with that big silver urn on it. So with the finish of the green room, we bring all of the 3 rooms together. And I know that this is going to be a really challenging drawing to color in, and not least of which is going to be the wall coverings. So as I mentioned to my wife at the end of last segment, this is going to be fun coloring this in. We'll do that next chapter. If you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel if you would. Until next time, thank you for your attention. Bye-bye.